The Star Trek franchise has depicted remarkable spacefaring vehicles, including several timelines, time travel, and enigmatic ships such as the Borg Cube. However, it is typically the Federation starships that ultimately achieve victory. These ships have become increasingly formidable over time, demonstrating the enduring nature of their capabilities despite the evolving circumstances. The Star Trek franchise is continuously expanding, despite a period of reduced activity in the film industry. Several television shows persistently explore new eras and revisit familiar ones, ensuring the franchise's ongoing development. Therefore, it is probable that the Federation will persist in introducing novel ship brands, continuing to explore uncharted territories. Our channel will now take you to the 7 most powerful ships in Star Trek Federation. Our first entry, number 7, Inquiry Class. One of the newest types of Federation starship is the Inquiry Class, a group of heavy cruisers that were first seen in Star Trek Picard. At the end of the 24th century, these ships were the fastest that Starfleet could get its hands on. They were seen as the best of the best. With a design that was similar to many previous Starfleet class ships, the Inquiry Class included the USS Zhenghe and other ships that fought a Borg cube in 2401 and were shown in other episodes of Picard, showing that they were Starfleet's main group of active ships at the time. Inquiry Class is one of the toughest, fastest, most powerful ships Starfleet ever put into service. Next, number 6, Defiant Class. The Defiant Class showed up in Deep Space Nine and had an interesting background of how it was built. Ships of this class were first built when the Borg threat was high, but when that threat went down, they were put away until the Dominion threat came up again. Even though the USS Defiant had problems when it was first built, Miles O'Brien from DS9 was able to fix them enough to get it ready for a high level. Because of this, the Federation began to make more ships like the USS Defiant. This is how the Defiant Class came to be. These ships are small, have a lot of power, and are well armed. They are still warships and were the first ones Starfleet ever made. They were first used in 2371. Number 5, Akira Class. The Akira class of Federation starships is very strong, and unlike most Federation starships, it was built with war in mind. During production, war with the Cardassian Union pushed the designers to make a fast battleship. But while the Akira class was being made, the Federation learned more about a possible Borg attack and sped things up. It was first used in 2368 and has been seen in Deep Space Nine and Star Trek First Contact. The USS Akira, the USS Geronimo, and even the USS James T. Kirk are all examples of this type of ship. The Akira class ships are very different from other Federation ships because they have a lot of torpedo bays and a big shuttle bay, which lets them be fighter carriers. Number 4, we have Galaxy Class. As if it required any further recognition, the USS Enterprise D, which Captain Picard piloted, was a member of the Galaxy Class. The tenacity of Picard and his crew is the foundation of their numerous accomplishments. However, the Galaxy Class Federation starships are not to be disregarded. The Galaxy Class is a heavy capital ship class that was extensively employed by the Federation during the Dominion War, which was characterized by significant losses. The Galaxy Class, in contrast to some of the Federation's most impressive and powerful ships, accomplished the feat of being an all-in-one vessel that was capable of engaging in war while also having personnel responsible for its prevention. The Galaxy Class possesses a combination of speed and majesty, as well as discovery and conflict. Number 3, Prometheus Class. One of the weirdest designs seen in a Starfleet vessel, appeared in Voyager as a highly classified experimental spacecraft. that only 4 people in Starfleet knew how to command and manage. Not only was this spacecraft extremely swift, but it could also break into pieces. The Prometheus Class, though it does not appear to have grown popular, was capable of separating into 3 pieces, each capable of striking foes separately. Capable of exceeding warp 9.9 speeds, and equipped with regenerative shielding, this class was both rare and extremely useful. The Prometheus Class was built with a level of technology that had never been seen before. It was also one of the most powerful battleships in the Alpha Quadrant, thanks to its advanced tactical systems. Number 2. Sovereign Class. The Sovereign Class was developed as a successor to the Galaxy Class in some aspects. It is worth noting that Picard's subsequent spacecraft, the Enterprise E, belonged to the Sovereign Class. Based purely on the Enterprise E's capability to successfully defeat and destroy the Borg cube in Star Trek First Contact, it can be confidently concluded that the Sovereign Class was a significant and commendable upgrade from the Galaxy Class. The Sovereign Class, introduced in the early 2370s, was a significant improvement over earlier classes in terms of combat capabilities. It had advanced weaponry such as photon and quantum torpedoes, along with a substantial number of phaser banks. And number 1, Dreadnought Class. The USS Vengeance, belonging to the Dreadnought Class and shown in Star Trek Into Darkness, is an exceptional instance. Although the technology of this ship may be considered antiquated when compared to many vessels, it is noteworthy that this particular ship was one of the rare instances where the Federation exclusively designed a ship for combat purposes. The Vengeance was purposefully engineered as a war spacecraft, surpassing other Federation ships of its era in terms of size, speed, armament, and advanced weaponry. It is difficult to definitively determine whether this ship is truly more powerful than the starships developed more than a century later. However, Starfleet has not yet constructed any vessel that is as ruthlessly dedicated to combat as this one. The capability of this ship to be armed and operated by a single man is also a terrifying notion. And that is all for today, folks. Thanks for watching, and we will see you positively in the next one. Take care.